She just said the biggest problem we face is the dehumanization and the extremism and the divide and the radicalization. And now she's saying your enemy is the evil people and we need to go and do something. What does she say? What?
This is what we're up against. What is happening right now is something none of us can afford to ignore. The evil forces working to divide us, to distract us, and to pull us apart has never been stronger.
Guys, this is what we in marketing call a call to action. She's pitched you the problem. She's explained why it's plaguing you. And now here's going to be her solution. Here it is.
This is a moment for Americans to come together and decide what kind of country we are going to be before we lose our country altogether.
To who? To the people in the country who all believe a certain thing that you don't want them to believe? If the majority of people are against you, Erica, how do you get them to all agree that they're wrong and come to your side, lest we lose the country to them? What if it's 80% of the people? Oh my God, we're going to lose the country to 80% of people who don't agree with me, Erica Kirk.
In Romans chapter 12, verse 21, it says, "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." And this is why my husband created Turning Point USA, so we could have civil discourse and debate and open dialogue, because when we stop talking to each other, bad things happen.
This is such a confused and mixed message, special message. The extremism and the divide has never been worse. Also, everyone who doesn't agree, they're the evil people we need to get rid of, lest we lose the country.
I'm choosing to fight for America, for my children, for your children, and for our humanity, because we all need to do our part. And by the grace of God, we will succeed.
Watch her shake her head back and forth no, because her body language says she does not agree with what she is saying. Watch as she says it's not really about her kids or your kids, it's just about
America, for my children, for your children, and for our humanity.
Look at her shaking her head at the word humanity. I keep telling you, I'm like half joking when I say this, but when she has to claim, I'm a human, you guys. We're all humans, okay? Don't forget, everyone here, human. I don't know if I believe it. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if she's not also a little bit possessed.
Because we all need to do our part. And by the grace of God, we will succeed, and America will remain what she was always called to be, a shining city on a hill, a light to the world. So let me give you a perfect example of how it's done.
She looks like Hillary Clinton more and more every day. It's that gross little, like, I don't know. It's like, she makes a face like what I imagine the dog wipes against the carpet, scooting. It's just not a good look.
My husband did it best and left us the blueprint on how to have uncomfortable conversations with those who disagree. Buckle up.
Wait, is it called Shalom? Is it called Shabbat Shalom?
Uncomfortable conversations with those who disagree. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
So my stance today.
That is so gay. Cannot believe they did that.
To disagree. Buckle up, everybody.
Oh no, that's so cringy. They shouldn't have done it. They should not have done that. That's in bad taste. That's in worse taste than half the other stuff they've already done. Oh man. So that's what Erica Kirk had to say. I'm happy I'm stepping all over that. That was terrible. Hear from, who is this? Nebraska TV. This was their little headline today. Erica Kirk. America has become unrecognizable in the wake of utter chaos at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Actresses 20 years ago would just dream of having a lifetime gig like this. Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk said America has become unrecognizable in the wake of the utter chaos that broke out at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Kirk, who attended the event, shared her thoughts about it during the latest episode of The Charlie Kirk Show on Wednesday afternoon. How long does a show get to run with its old owner's name when he's been long dead? A full year? Do they get to use it for a full year before they have to rebrand it? Do they know that if they rebranded The Charlie Kirk Show, they might as well just end the show and relaunch their own? Would it not make more sense for them to say, every show we've done till now is going to be the bottle cap of, the end cap of the Charlie Kirk Show legacy. We're going to end that run there. And then we're going to, in its place, just launch the Turning Point Show. Wouldn't that make more sense for the Turning Point hosts to then cycle out and have different Turning Point personalities on to co-host? And then they can have a whole slew of little mini Charlies in to be a panel and co-host the show and then go to different campus events all over. Charlie can only be in one place, but many of them can be in many places. Why wouldn't they do that? Oh, it's because it's still not believable. Israel can't just create a propped up grassroots organization overnight. That's the whole point. That's why they needed to just take him out and hope that we would all just still be watching.